Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Today we'll take a look at the Great British Pound, but situation approximately the same stands on the euro currency, on the dollar index. So as you can see, market has turned to some retracement. Actually, yesterday we have suggested on the euro currency that market should continue to move higher because it already was above the major targets and just a few pips were till the major destination point. And the market in general was standing rather well until the statistics have been released in the United States. So when the manufacturing was outstanding in the Fed minutes, so that has pushed United States dollar higher and led to some retracement. In result, we have got the same pattern on different currencies. So that is bearish engulfing. So here is on the cable we have the bearish engulfing. If you will take a look at the euro currency, we have the same pattern on the euro currency, as you can see. It's bearish engulfing, and the same pattern on the dollar index, but there will be bullish engulfing, of course. As you can see, it's upward pattern. So what does it mean? It means that this pattern could trigger just minor retracement here. As you know, the destination of the engulfing pattern is just the length of the bars. So some kind of maybe intraday ABCD pattern could be formed or something of that sort, but that will be temporal. So will be minor reaction because major targets stands untouched on all currencies. On the euro currency, on the dollar index here, as you can see, it means that sooner rather than later market should drop. Here on the euro currency, it will be upward action and hit the target, the major target that we have. So maybe even on the non-farm payrolls this will happen. It's very probable. If they will be not as strong, maybe. That's why we should treat it, as I said, as just a short-term pause in the downward action here on the euro currency. It will be pause in upward action. Today I have chosen the Great British Pound because it has a bit stronger details on the chart that makes some overall setup is more solid. So take a look that compares to euro currency, and the dollar index market here has hit the ABCD extension as well. So the engulfing pattern has appeared on this ABC bottom COP target, contraction objective point. So this is the 618 extension of this ABCD AB leg. So from the C point 618. So minor target has been hit. At the same time, here you could see the acceleration up on the CD leg. It means that probably this reaction will be small. Market later should continue to move higher. At the same time, you can see this is the combination of the pivot resistances. So this is the weekly pivot resistance. One is red line, and this maroon line is monthly pivot resistance one. So rather strong resistance, despite that we do not have any fib levels here. As a result, we've got the nicely looking bearish engulfing. And usually, as I said, bearish engulfing leads to some ABCD pattern on the intraday charts. So here on intraday, we could get some garters triple to buy or something of that sort. That will be the next step that we'll be watching for. Now, if you will drop your time frame on the 4-hour chart, you will see not bad thrust up. Of course, it's not perfect, but because market here shows some retracements, but mostly it stands rather well. So we don't have closing below the 3x3 except this candle. So despite these retracements were happen, so overall action is, I think, suitable for Jordan Napoli brand body trade. Now we have declared brand body setup. So market has closed below the 3x3 moving average. It has reached major fib support within the two closings. First close below 3, second close below, and market has hit the 3-8 support 135 area. Following the logic of the brand body, we should get some upward retracement, and most probable target of this retracement will be 135.65 area. Is the 618 resistance of the whole downward action. So for intraday trade, it's not really bad potential. So approximately 50 pips on this trade, and that is corresponds to idea of the engulfing pattern. So when market forms the bearish engulfing, very often it shows some minor return back inside of the body before it follows to the target. That's why it seems that first step that we could watch for is the print body trade, and after that we should be ready for some kind of downward extension, some kind of the AB equals CD pattern could be formed down. As a result, here we could get regardless cheaply to buy and further upward continuation. Because as I said, on the dollar index, on the euro currency market has not reached the major targets. That's why upward action should continue. And in general, long-term perspective on the Great British pound also stands positive. I suspect that in the medium-term perspective, cable should take it out of this top and continue move higher. So I will not provide the analysis here because it will be too long, but it's approximately the view that I have on the Great British pound, and I think that's also temporal stop, just reaction technically on these targets, but fundamental it's reaction on the not bad statistics from the United States, USD statistics. So that being said, prior the non-farm proposal is that we will get tomorrow. We will be watching for first retracement up here, and second, possible downward continuation, some kind of the ABCD pattern. So something of that sort we should get on the euro currency and the dollar index as well. And it's potential if we indeed will get some kind of the ABCD here, so that will be the next step in our trade, so it will be potential to take the long position. So that's two patterns that we'll be watching for till the end of the week probably.